Tao Tao An said while chewing gum. He leaned out the window and said to me, Master Shin is here again. I rolled my eyes. Throw the curling rod in his hand onto the table. He is really excited. Is it over or not? Where is the novel based on quality? Wonderful stories are waiting for you. He was reaching for the big eggs of potato chips. It screamed like a pig slaughter. I'm burning to death. I kicked his stool with a regret. The sisters got up and started the war. I shook my hair. Put your legs on the table with a bluff. Next second. The main entrance of the classroom was broken. The boy in the lead walked over with a bouquet of red roses as big as a wash basin. I was choked to death by this vulgar money offensive. Cover your ears quickly. But he was still forced to hear the other party's affectionate confession. I said, I beg you. I like you a little bit. I dare not wake up yet. He raised his eyebrows and smiled. I just like you don't like me. I smiled coldly and smashed Rose toward his head. I said, Shin Xiao. You will die of this heart. Everyone present gasped. He looked at me and him in horror. It is said that when fighting with number 2 middle school, he can get 10 per person. Slide from the top of his head. The rose petals were scattered on the ground in a mess. After 3 seconds of silence, he actually smiled. Just be happy. I covered my forehead. Slowly little. You're so crazy. He smiled. You think about it carefully. I thought about it with kind words. I opened my fingers to cover his face. I refuse. It doesn't matter. I will come again. He turned around and said in a nasal voice that he thought was charming but was actually disgusting. Kindness. You regret it. It's not me who pointed to the big rose that couldn't even be stuffed into the trash can. Said expressionlessly. Please discount it later? After singing KTV with On and the others in the evening, we broke up at the intersection. He was so soft that he wanted to speak but stopped. Looking back at me frequently, I said, I think Shin Xiao is pretty good. Daruan said hesitantly. Beautiful. Rich and generous. But he was also a little fickle. But the key is still handsome. Follow him. You won't suffer any losses.